Hello viewers, in today's class we are going to discuss one important problem from trigonometric equations, right? So here we have this problem, that is, find the solution of the equation tan theta plus tan 2 theta plus tan 3 theta is equal to tan theta times tan 2 theta times tan 3 theta, right? And we have to find the value of theta belonging to this interval, that is 0 to pi, right? So here what we will do, we'll see a direct method how to find the solution of this type of trigonometric equation directly. So now let us first consider a general equation, right? Suppose we have an equation of this type, that is tan of say alpha theta plus tan of beta theta plus tan of gamma theta, right? And if this expression is equal to tan of alpha theta times tan of beta theta, and here we have tan of gamma theta, right? So we can easily see that this equation and this equation are similar, right? So if we compare this equation with this one, then we see that here we have 1, so alpha is equal to 1, beta is equal to 2, and gamma is equal to 3, right? And in the left in the right hand side we have the product of these three terms, right? So the equation comprises of the sum of these three terms in the left hand side and the product of these three terms in the right hand side. So whenever we come across with this type of equation, then the direct solution of this type of equation can be written as theta is equal to n pi divided by the sum of alpha, beta and gamma, right? So the direct solution of this type of equation is given by theta is equal to n pi divided by the sum of alpha, beta and gamma, where n belongs to the set of integers. So in our problem, if we find out the solution of this equation, then we can write theta is equal to n pi and divided by alpha plus beta plus gamma. So alpha is 1, beta is 2 and gamma is 3, right? So we have n pi over 6, right? So the solution theta is given by n pi over 6, where n belongs to the set of integers. But here we have to filter the solutions, right? Because here we are given this condition, that is theta must belong to this interval, that is 0 to pi, right? So it implies that our solution must exist between 0 and pi, right? So now let us take the value of n as 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, right? So here we'll take n is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5, because when we take n is equal to 1, we have 1 times pi over 6. So here we'll take the value of n. So this is pi over 6. When we take n is equal to 2, we have 2 pi over 6. So this is pi over 3. When n is 3, theta is 3 pi over 6, that is pi over 2. And when n is 4, theta is 4 pi over 6, that is 2 pi over 3. And when n is 5, theta is equal to 5 pi over 6, right? So by utilizing the values of n, which is an integer, we have obtained the value of theta as pi over 6, then we have pi over 3, pi over 2, and here we have 2 pi over 3 and 5 pi over 6, right? So now if we look at these values of theta, then we can easily see that for theta is equal to pi by 2, that is this value, tan theta and tan 3 theta are not defined, right? So for theta is equal to pi by 2, tan theta, that is tan pi by 2, which is not defined, and similarly tan 3 pi by 2 is also not defined, right? So we'll leave this value of theta is equal to pi by 2. And similarly, if we look at this value, that is pi by 6 and 5 pi by 6, then we can see that tan 3 theta is not defined, right? Because when we take theta is equal to pi by 6, tan 3 theta is 3 pi by 6. So this is tan pi by 2, which is not defined, right? And similarly, for 5 pi by 6, tan 3 theta is not defined, because in this case tan 3 theta becomes, when we take theta is equal to 5 pi by 6, we have 3 times 5 pi by 6. So this is tangent of 5 pi over 2, right? So from this discussion, we see that for theta is equal to pi by 6, 5 pi by 6, and for pi by 2, these trigonometric functions, that is tan theta and tan 3 theta, are not defined, right? So now we are left with only theta is equal to pi by 3 and 2 pi by 3, right? So the solution of this trigonometric equation can be given by theta is equal to pi by 3 and 2 pi by 3, right? And moreover, here we have seen that the solution of the general solution of equations of this type can be written as theta is equal to n pi divided by alpha plus beta plus gamma, where n belongs to the set of integers.